find Amanda. Okay. Who in the heck is Amanda? Let's try sticking to the right for a change. I normally do left. Okay, still nope. There's a person there, but I think it's generally a... oh, couple? No.
Hello, Amanda.
Connor, it's good to see you. Finding that deviant was far from easy. You showed great skill in your investigation. But you knew deviants could be unstable. You should have been more cautious.
I thought I could make it talk. It was a judgment error.
Never mind. I'm sure you'll be more careful in the future. The interrogation seemed challenging. What did you think of the deviant?
Traumatized.
It showed signs of PTSD after being abused by its owner. As if its original program had been completely replaced by new instructions.
This Lieutenant Anderson has been officially assigned to the deviancy case. What do you make of him?
I think he's irritable and socially challenged. But I also think he used to be a good detective. He's an intriguing character.
Unfortunately, we have no choice but to work with him. What do you think is the best approach?
I will focus on the investigation and try to ignore him. As long as he doesn't interfere and we avoid conflict, he shouldn't be a problem.
More and more androids show signs of deviancy. There are millions in circulation. If they become unstable, the consequences will be disastrous. You're the most advanced prototype cyberlife has ever created. If anyone can figure out what's happening, it's you.
You can count on me, Amanda.
Hurry, Connor. There's little time.
Sorry, I was just having a drink.
Can I help you?
I'm here to see Lieutenant Anderson.
Do you have authorization?
Yes.
Lieutenant Anderson hasn't arrived yet, but you can wait at his desk.
Ooh. So I'm guessing through that door.
Tensions in the Arctic have reached a new level. The Russian carrier and an American patrol boat reported to have...
Ooh, lots to look at.
...flashed last night. Several warning shots were exchanged, apparently with no damage or casualties to either side. The Minister for Defense, Dennis Riggs...
P.O. Miller.
...intolerable provocation that cannot...
Oh, wrong button. Wilson. It's probably going to be the most untidy one. Nothing. Anderson.
Informed minute by minute as the situation develops.
Excuse me. Do you know what time Lieutenant Anderson usually arrives?
Depends on where he was the night before. If we're lucky, we'll see him before noon.
Thanks.
Okay. No choice but to sit down.
Hi, honey. You okay? Listen.
Salmon desk. Dark heavy metal. Okay, so we can call. What else? Detroit Today. The 3 laws of robotics parenting. When Sublife initially released their child range, the public were skeptical of purchasing a family. Now, the collection is one of the Sublife's best sellers, but is this really a surprise? Customizable, removable LED, no hunger, no expensive childcare, no new clothes, and not to mention, no smelly diapers. The perfect child is only a click away. All its needs can be suspended at the touch of a button. It's Child's Play, the stress-free solution for career-oriented parents, those struggling to have their own children or miss having a younger in the home. The unemployment at 37.3, $7,050 for a child that avoids the dreaded teenage years and shelling out for college seems to be a wise investment compared to the $350,000 over 70 years, plus it doesn't have to be a lifelong commitment. But socially, Mary Wallace argues that these androids are leading fewer parents to have children at the time when our birth rates are already far too low, contributing to what's termed the baby boom. Jason Graff, director of humanization at Cyberlife, dismisses their claims as the unusual resistance to new ideas, calling these androids a triumph in design. Ivanov says yet. Following President Morden's demand that all Russian troops withdraw from the Arctic immediately, President Ivanov of Russia has issued a response. Ivanov branded Warren's comment as megaphone diplomacy and said US sable rattling is #1 threat to stability in the region. Taking influence from real life, huh? The Kremlin produced a detailed statement outlining Russia's claim to territory, and Ivanov said he would remind President Warren that the United States is subject to UN conventions like everyone else. The conflict shows no signs of abating. We have something. Oh. Oh, this is going to be fun, isn't it? So that's those. Donuts. Oh. Okay. So he let his tree die. Matches. The bar. It has a dog. Come back to that. Baseball cap. Cool. Red Ice Task Force, multi-departmental unit response to the Red Ice network dismantle. Is that ever... Oh, cup. Oh, I missed that. Oh, cold coffee, traces of caffeine. So what are you? Detroit dismantle of Red Ice dealers, more than 50 arrests throughout the country. Detroit's finest have dealt with massive blow to the city's growing Red Ice epidemic, with the number of high-profile dealers and suppliers now behind bars and narcotics seized, with the street value of $500,000. Detective Hank Anderson, a young but hugely talented detective, has said to have been instrumental in the operation, which took months of planning. The DA described the work of Detective Anderson as his colleague as model investigators of police work. Detective Anderson promoted to rank lieutenant, becoming the youngest lieutenant on Detroit police force. Lieutenant Hank Anderson was among the most decorated detectives in DPD's history, securing a number of high-profile arrests and serving as an integral member of the force. Captain Fowler said the promotion was long overdue, described Anderson as among the most talented police I've ever worked with. The new lieutenant is expected to rise quickly through the ranks of the department and is already being praised as future commissioner. New record seizure of nearly a ton of red ice discovered in the hold of a boat. A long-held investigation conducted by Lieutenant Anderson. Okay. Yeah.
It's good to see you again, Lieutenant.
Oh, Jesus.
Hank! In my office.
Be advised, severe traffic affecting all units south of Ridgefield.
I've got 10 new cases involving androids on my desk every day. We've always had isolated incidents. Old ladies losing their android maids and that kind of crap. But now, we're getting reports of assaults and even homicide, like that guy last night. This isn't just CyberLife's problem anymore. It's now a criminal investigation, and we've got to deal with it before the shit hits the fan. I want you to investigate these cases and see if there's any link.
Why me? Why do I gotta be the one to deal with this shit? I am the least qualified cop in the country to handle this case. I know jack shit about androids, Jeffrey. I can barely change the settings on my own phone.
Everybody's overloaded. I think you're perfectly qualified for this type of investigation.
Bullshit! The truth is, nobody wants to investigate these fucking androids, and you let me hold in the bag.
CyberLife sent over this android to help with the investigation. It's a state-of-the-art prototype. It'll act as your partner.
No fucking way! I don't need a partner, and certainly not this plastic prick.
Hank, you are seriously starting to piss me off. You are a police lieutenant. You are supposed to do what I say and shut your goddamn mouth.
You know what my goddamn mouth has to say to you?
Okay.
Huh?
Okay. I'll pretend like I didn't hear that, so I don't have to add any more pages to your disciplinary folder, because it already looks like a fucking novel. This conversation is over.
Jeffrey, Jesus Christ, why are you doing this to me? You know how much I hate these fucking things. Why are you doing this to me?
Listen, I've had just about enough of your bitching. Either you do your job or you hand in your badge. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got work to do.
I wonder whether Lieutenant Anderson is really the best person for this investigation.
Hey, I don't need a machine to tell me how to handle my men, okay? So get the fuck out of my office.
Have a nice day, Captain.
Go see the deviant. Meeting room. Okay, so that's where they're getting ready.
Fuck, look at that. Our friend, the plastic detective, is back in town. Congratulations on last night, very impressive. Could have got somebody out of Android if you hadn't fucked it up.
Hello, Detective Reed.
Never seen an android like you before. Model are you?
RK-800. I'm a prototype.
A prototype? Android detective. So machine's gonna replace us all. Is that it? Hey, bring me a coffee, dipshit. Get a move on!
Lab report says they cut it with something.
Do yourself a favor. Stay out of my way.
Just like me in social interactions, never quite sure what to do.
Several sources report that Cyberlife has provided Detroit police with a prototype detective android. Although police assistant androids have existed for several years now, this would be the first case of an android being authorized to play an active role in criminal investigations. We contacted Cyberlife for comment, but no one was available to answer our questions.
The first book written by an artificial intelligence has just been published, and to call it a success would be an understatement.
Okay, so tech-related news. No.
What are you looking at?
Human centers of interest.
Hey, fuck you! Fucking android.
According to several specialists, it will be very difficult.
They're going to destroy me.
That most of the books written in the coming years.
Compassionate.
I'm sorry. It's not what I wanted. But there's nothing I can do.
I'm going to die.
Non-responsive. Something else is locked.
Open the cell, quick! Hurry! I'll call Cyberlife. Clean this mess up.
Okay. There's one option locked. Oh, we've got no reason to go in there. What else do we have floating around here? What's... Oh, room 1, observation room. Don't need the restroom. Can't go in there. It's where we came in. That's the book. Okay. I've locked myself out of something. Yeah, let's try understand. Actually, let's go constructive.
It's an honor to be working with you, Lieutenant. I'm sure we'll make a great team. In any case, I'd like you to know I'm very happy to be working with you. I'm sure we'll make a great team. Now that we're partners, it would be great to get to know each other better. Is there a desk anywhere I could use?
No one's using that one.
He's not a happy chappy.
A lot of people don't appreciate having androids around. I was wondering, is there any reason in particular you despise me?
Yeah. There is one.
You have a dog, right?
How do you know that?
Lab report says that
The dog hair's on your chair. I like dogs. What's your dog's name?
What's it to you? Sumo. I call him Sumo.
You're a Detroit Gears fan, right? Denton Carter scored 53% of his shots from the three-point line yesterday. Did you see the game?
That's what I was watching at the bar last night.
Oh. Do you listen to Knights of the Black Death? I really like that music. It's full of energy.
You listen to heavy metal?
Well, I don't really listen to music as such, but I'd like to.
Fowler.
Have you known Captain Fowler for long?
Yeah. Too long.
hours.
I was wondering, do you always arrive at the office at this time?
I arrive when I arrive. Stop busting my balls, okay?
That's gone down.
If you have any files on deviants, I'd like to take a look at them.
Terminal's on your desk. Knock yourself out.
Okay, so case disappearance, victim Gordon Lopez. Plaintiff reports that he left the android at his home when he went to work. When he returned, the android was nowhere to be found. No trace of breaking into the android man left. Attack, victim Coles Bell. Anderson, open. Plaintiff claims to have been attacked by a AV500 hash 234777821 model. How can you ID that? Android working as a waiter in a fast Connie Dogs restaurant chain situated at 824 Campbelling Avenue. The plaintiff claims the android lunged at him unexpectedly and attempted to strangle the man before leaving the scene. Android remains at large. Attack, Sarah Conwell. Anderson. Plaintiff claims to have been attacked by an android, an AP700. Yeah, we'll just go for the AP700 model. The android also trashed several rooms in the house before taking flight. Okay, disappearance. Plaintiff of the manager of the Eden Club reported an unexplained disappearance of a sexual android, model WR400. The android disappeared after accompanying her customer to his home and returned to the club. This is attempted murder. Unknown. Leo Manfred was found unconscious in the home of his father. Cole Manfred, the latter witness, stated arrest and altercation between his son and the house android. The android was thought to be a prototype, unknown model and serial number, and was destroyed at the scene by... Ooh, Markus is also a prototype. The victim... Yeah, homicide. This is in here. The victim's body was found by a friend who came by to say hello. He immediately called the emergency service at 8:42, who recorded death by gunshot. The murder weapon may have belonged to the victim. His android and AX400 was not found at the scene. Okay, so it's those three.
$243 files. First dates back 9 months. It all started in Detroit and quickly spread across the country. An AX400 is reported to have murdered a man last night. That could be a good starting point for our investigation.
Let's try and be professional.
I know you didn't ask for this investigation, Lieutenant, but I'm sure you're a professional.
Why don't you go fuck yourself?
Okay, maybe not that angle.
Hey, you taking out these samples yet? Lab report says
I've been assigned this mission, Lieutenant. I didn't come here to wait until you feel like working.
Listen, asshole. If it was up to me, I'd throw the lot of you in a dumpster and set a match to it. So stop pissing me off. Or things are gonna get nasty.
Lieutenant? I'm sorry to disturb you. I have some information on the AX400 that killed the guy last night. It's been sighted in the Ravendale district.
I'm on it.
I really got to work on my personal skills. Know your partner. Oh. Find Amanda. There was 2 optional things could have done. Looks... Oh, that's... What's that stand for? Interesting. There was something I didn't witness. Okay, well, I think I'm going to call it here for now and say thanks for watching. And until next time, have a good one.